Greetings to our dear viewers or streaming live on LMTV. This is your number one celebrity sleep show called Around Town. Ngero nakoralelo tutuse with the king herself Vanange, the lady oba mwanjule ntya asinga kuba ne energetic performance oba the true description of live band music. Or simba sogera kumulamba njogera ku Vanange. Nze byokogera byampedde because I'm just so excited to be with her. That's Cinderella baby. Let me just give you Cinderella baby to say hi. Tusoke tuwayewaye ku social life, relationships, music, her career, her childhood. Ebimunyi byatamuni byonna wanoka ku LMTV Uganda nange agikusako nga siri mulala. Abula Freda Queen Mbabazi. Let me just give you Cindy mubigambe abebulizeeko. Cindy tusanyusa kulaba ku mpewo za LMTV Uganda.
Thank you so much. Mwebale nnyo kunchaza. Nze Cindy Better, the king herself.
I'm just so excited. By the way, it's just some nice experience being with her, being with the king herself. Kazono nakula mwegomba nnyo nga mutufu omulaba. I remember even in primary them days we used to mime her songs. We used to mime njagala kukaba nga kaba nawe. Yeah, I remember that song.
Yes. Sanyu lyange obulamu bwange omutima gwange n'essuubi byonna mugwe. I love the song.
That's mutufu. There is the way those songs used to touch our souls.
Yes.
Twali bato naye nga mutufu.
Yali writer wa kabinyo yali awandika love songs nga ziri deep.
Yeah. Twali bato naye nga owulira oyagala kugwa mu mukwano ku myaka emito.
Otegeera oyagala kukula otuukeyo kwabira kabinyuma.
Yeah. Sindi olunaku lwa leero tukaniza ku mpero zaffe eza LMTV era nga twagala twogereko ku bulamu bwo bwebuze butambula, your career, your relationships, social life. Abantu yatakumanyiko because we see these celebrities, you see these musicians tubala ku screen. Tubalaba naye nga they also have that personal life. You guys really need to know and it's so exciting. Tubalaba alinga bayimba tugamba ne mutufu oyo yepenako kweli.
I understand. Yes.
Yes.
It's always nice okulaga abantu nti naffe tulina omusaayi, we are normal people. Yes.
Cindy, we want to know like watandikirawa the fountain of Cinderella baby. Cinderella yazalibwawa.
Well, nazalibwa wano Nsambya Hospital. My mother gave birth to me here. But my mother is Mteso from Soroti. In fact, after Soroti, bakaita Serere. Tata wange Munyoro, Yali Munyoro from Masindi because he died. That's why I'm saying Yali. Yes, so I'm in a family. Abawala tuli batano balenzi basatu family nene.
Hey,
yes.
Family nene muli bantu b'amaanyi. Tata yali musajja si wa lusago.
Okitegera sikusaga. Yeah, so yeah, basically that's it. Natandika okuyimba mu church. That's my foundation. Yes, Sunday school oba buyimba. Nali mbwagala nnyo nga nzirayo ewaka ne mbuddamu mami nampulira nga nnyimba n'angamba mwana wange okimanyi ogenda kuyimba.
Ogenda kuba muyimbi.
You know, yes, yali ampa so much courage nga ngamba ogenda kubeera star, ogenda kuba muyimbi. Nzijjuke yali angamba ngenda kubeera nga chaka. Ennaku ezo, yes. So nenkula nnyo nga I watch her, you know, nga mwenyumirizamu. That was my star nga nkula. Later is when alaba Matunga Juliana, you know. Naye nasookera ddala my first inspiration yali it was Chaka.
It was Chaka.
Yes, so that was my foundation. It was church and then a little bit of school.
A little bit of school.
Yes.
Basically, now talking about school.
Yes.
Where did your school start from?
Wow, I started at St. Jude Primary in Naguru. That was my first. We moved to Mbale when I was 10.
Really?
Yes,
from Kampala to
yes,
Mbale.
from Mbale. Mami transferring ku mulimu ne bamuze Mbale so netuka tugende Mbale. But by the time when najiramu Coca-Cola roasters omaddamu okumpuliza nga nva Mbale, that's why people think I was born there or
Masaba.
Exactly, yes. People think I'm Gishu, but you know, home still Mbale is kind of home
from
because
Soroti to Mbale.
Yes, we moved from Kampala actually to Mbale. So Soroti is like where we go for Christmas holidays everything. Yes. Nazaliba wano, we just moved to Mbale nga nkuze. So foundation yange mostly ndoza yali eyo. My mother has been my biggest influence in my music career.
From St. Jude to...
Yes, the schools. St. Jude Primary, nendoka nzija ku Kisugu. It was called Chiwuliza Primary School. Then we had to move to Mbale when I was 10. That was P5. Or when I ingira Nabuyonga Primary School.
In Mbale?
Yes, in Mbale. Nemaliza my primary. Secondary, nengenda Ngora High School for senior 1 and 2.
Ngora High School. Where is
Kumi
Ngora?
district.
Kumi.
Yes, it was a boarding school. So I went. My sister was there. So my mom got kumpereza to a school where I'm all by myself. So nesala ogendo joining muganda wange.
Olina okuba police.
Aha, otegera nadaleje emyaka. So nampereza where my sister was, and I did senior 1 and 2. I had to come back to Mbale and I did one View. That's how I finished my senior 4. Coca-Cola Popstars we yansangira nali Mbale ku somero lye bayita progressive. Progressive, yes. Era nga nze head girl. Yes, I was the head girl at my school. Opportunity ya Popstars we yajira. Yes, then our Popstars we yayitamu nalina okujja n'okumaliza senior 6 at Aga Khan.
Yes. Here, one of Kampala.
Yes, that's how I moved back here.
So, senior 6, is it where the education stopped?
Yes, that's where I stopped. I became busy from that time. Yes, because that's the time I joined Blue 3 in senior 6. Then Blue 3 we yagwawo nentandika career in Agambye.
How did you come to join? Because Blue 3 gali group ya man. Maybe even till now.
Yes, it's still East Africa's biggest girl group.
Yeah. Because just so recently ku Ebrands one, he really gave you a good tribute.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Nigeria, I didn't get a chance to be there. But I watched it. It was very lovely. Yeah, so Blue 3 yali competition by Coca-Cola Popstars. And it was there only at that time. So they were auditioning people from all over the country. Steve Jean, because yali akozeko nange in a small competition before yali 8 Coca-Cola Real Stars. So nali sawangula mweyo kati no opportunity bwe yajja nakubera nanga omanyi kino opportunity nene. Jango kolechi, jango ogezeeko osanga oyinza okuyitamu. So nanemerako nyonyo nenzija for Popstars. That is how Blue 3 was formed. Twa winning. What different people, Jackie Nelly nga babeera wano nze na auditioningira Mbale okitegeera ne bajja ne batugatta. So ne batuka mu boot camp nga tukolera rehearsal na buli kimu. So fa abasatu mu ngeri gye twali tulabikamu n'engeri twali tuyimbamu ne bagamba n'abasatu bajja kukola ki? Their
voices really match.
Exactly, yes, their voices, their look, these girls will blend and they will make money in Batugata.
That's how Blue 3 was from. Now, let's first talk about the experience when you're in the Blue 3s. How did you start to record your first song? When more Blue 3s started dancing?
Blue 3 was a lot of, everything was the first time for me with Blue 3. Bulichimuchali first time. First of all, when I was in Mbale, I was a church girl. Nga sifuluma wakobi nebya club bichi.
So you mean in high school, you towagenda ko mu club?
No.
None
of that.
Really?
I was a totally church girl, yes. Iranga mfumi waka mbela mu rehearsals za church, tukoze crusade, I was fully involved in my church. And then so Blue 3 was like suddenly I'm going to clubs and all these things. In the beginning I was confused. Yes, Nkoye nyipi na isi zambala. Not at all. You can't convince me. Ngasobola zambala.
Is it because the mom yaitakiriza gwe kwambala gwe kama vivi?
Not really. I think it's because at church I was one of the leaders. Like I was like choir leader, like youth leader. So I couldn't, in that when you're in such a position of power, you have to dress a certain way. So I couldn't do all of that. The first time when I remember chite chimbi, yali mu video eya Hitaji. Era nakaba nnyo nga sirwagala bakupira buli omu nga muganda yogera ne Cindy mami nayogera nange buli omu nayogera nange bambi sirumpi.
So the mom didn't have any problem with okwambala olugoye olumpi?
My mother understood the business. She understood. So at that time she was saying, Mwana wange, akagoye sikampi nnyo, because it wasn't so short. It was like up to there,
Really? Like
yes, but I was feeling naked because nali sibikolangako all of that. I was not used to it. Nali njaga costume Jackie Jalimu because she was in a trouser. So ngamba kama mumpe, you don't mumpa katete, but they kept saying, no, you have the best legs, this outfit is singa kunyumira gwe. So So Blue 3 really was a first time experience for everything. The first time I tasted alcohol was Blue 3, yes. I remember even Jackie had never tasted alcohol. Netwegalira mu room. Netunywa mwenge, just to see the feeling. I told her to get us sit. Yes, how does it feel? So they were like my sisters. Like when I came to Kampala at that time, nga sina chemanyi wano because navaawo ndi muto. So be banambuza buli kimu, I rely on them on everything. So it was more like a family. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, twalina moments zaffe ng'abakazi, you know. Zimubaamu, you know, and you have your quarrels or your misunderstandings. Zalimu. But mostly it was tezibula. So, but mostly we had a really great experience. Yes.
Cindy, nga tukyali cause ebibyatukawo tuli mu vacation ya form 6.
Yes.
Mizanyo ki gye wazannyangako ng'oli muto gy'ogamba mu butuufu? Singa nziramu nenfuna opportunity guno omuzanyo naaliguzeemu nayizeemu n'embikola ebyo.
Nali njagala nnyo tapo.
Tepo.
Yes, okwekweka. I used to love it because games endala okwepe na bichinga nti okunkuba endaka, you know, like okunkuba akapira ekanuma. So ngebe benambitya, but I used to love tapo because that way I felt like ngandi wakabi. I knew how to hide. I was very tiny. I was very tiny girl. So nga changu nyozo okwekweka nenzigwebwe. So I loved
so
playing
even if a chance just comes right now, they're like, send it to Zanyem.
Tapo. I would love to play tapo another time. Yes, I would. And then of course as a games there's Okwagala, bebe maletigo.
It's really some nice experience with her. This baby is just so amazing.
Well, you know, you fall on your friends, and it was really nice.
But imagine,
but what's weird, as a child, you have so much faith. Tolo wasn't a mikono jija kusula. So
even me one day I played that. I just grew up with stubborn kids.
I mean, no, they never dropped me.
Just into that game, just dipping into. Good enough twakolanga musubi like you see here the place yalimu ngo busubi so nga nafe wabo lusoge genda kugwa kati netukiga ngotekayo kuguluko
nakula kati bingi bintisa, but as a child you don't actually, you have so much faith. Tolo wasn't mikono gyo gisobola okukola kyokutano. So those are my favorite games.
So nga tuvudde ku tapo nga tusobole n'akayimba nga tuzannya tapo.
Tapo ya nyuma. It was nice, yeah.
Nga during cause gwali mwaka ki when you joined Bruce Reed?
2005.
2005. So that was the Fountain of Cindy Biabe.
Yes, 2005 to 2007 yali Blue 3.
So what really happened, you guys, with Bruce Reed? All of a sudden, you guys parted ways. Yomuna Dagage, Jakina Deli, Lilian.
I understand. Twakola emyaka ebiri nga tetufuna holiday. Katife now we stopped. Jack and Lilian, in fact, they had to get a dead year at university because there was so much work to do. Steve Nagamanyichi, we're mulinda. If you can't wait, the opportunity is now. We don't know if the opportunity will be available after school. So what you do, pause everything else, live in the moment. Because that moment had not happened to anybody. Sponsorship, we went to Mombasa for 2 weeks. We went to South Africa for 2 months. Like just going through all this training and everything they taught us and all these recordings in the best studios in the world. Like that opportunity, he was like, you need to take it now. So we stopped doing everything else just to do that. So for 2 years, twakolanga tetuwumula album eyasokera ddala eyalimu nsanyuka naawe eyasooka, and then the second one eyahitaji. We didn't get to rest at all. It was work. So after our concert eyahitaji, Steve Nagamba, you know what, you guys take a holiday, you know, go away somewhere, just rest for 1 month. So we were all so excited, finally. But also, I got to just sleep, you know, and not think of tomorrow there's a program, next week we needed that because we had that for 2 years. So I was excited. I was like, you know what, I've made some money. Let me invest and take a holiday. So me, I'd booked a holiday in Spain because I wanted to go to 2 places all my life. I wanted to go to the US or to Hawaii or Spain. Those are my places. So finally I got a way to go to Spain to do a holiday on an island. So I said, I'm going to pay for this one I'm going to do. And even got my boyfriend to come along with me, you know, so that we can have a really good time.
So even during that period when you were at the top, you really even got a boyfriend?
At that time, yes. That's I started
Where
dating even in Blue
now?
3. That would be a musical later.
Really?
Yes. I mean, let me finish this.
Question.
Let me finish this. So I meet, you know, I tell them I'm going on my holiday 1 month. It's scheduled, you know, and I left. So it took me about 2 flights and a boat cruise of 12 hours to get to where I was going. Kwegamba Waliwala. It was really far. So I got there after a week or so. Nakuzalinga musanvu. Nga one of the girls calls me. Because I don't want people to start, you know, blaming a particular person. Yes, so one of the girls called me nangamba atwafunye gigi wano okitegeera eri gulu sente ennungi jangu tukole. Ne munnyonnyola ne mugamba nze gyendi first of all wala. It's really far for me to reschedule my flights. N'ekirala baatuwadde holiday. Ne mugamba holiday yaffe tukole ki? Tugimaleyo nammwe. You know, we've been working for 2 years. Tuginyumirwe. So I was like, me, I really want to enjoy my holiday. We'll make money when I come back.
Yeah.
In my mind, ngamanyi bano abantu have made millions with you. There is no way you can just wake up one day over one show and fire me. It didn't even occur to me until they can do that. So nva ku simu ndikirya ndimanyi kiri sorted. After a few days nga makuba esimu ngamba kubanga waganye okudda ffe twasizeewo tugenda ku replacing. I'm like, what?
Really?
Yeah, like we
just
decided
out of the blue.
Just like that. Nga bwe ndi okubulira bwe kyali. We've decided we're going to move on. In fact, the exact words I can't forget said we're going to move on without you. Because waganye okudda. So I was like,
not easy.
Now let's check it out. I was like, in my mind, I was like, this cannot happen. I'm like, are you sure? And I said, yeah. You said you're going to move on without you. I said, okay, because there's nothing I could do. But deep inside, nali manyi bano basaga. Because they didn't make Blue 3 happen. They can't just fire me. And I thought, they can't give up on something. You know, our group was really big. Yeah. We won 2 Kisimas in Kenya. We won an award in Tanzania. We were nominated for a Kora Award. We were nominated for a Channel O Award at that time. So I was like, you can't just let that go over one show. So after a few days, you know, when they officially fired me and said, you know what, we're letting you go. I'm okay. So after my holiday, ngamanyi chigenda kugwa. Neda ngamanyi they'll have to accept me into the group. I knew they can't be that stupid. In my mind, that's what I felt like. Like they can't make such a decision. So I come back and I try to connect, and they confirmed. They're like, no, Madam Ned, we're done with you. You're fired. Done.
Oh my goodness. That's
when it dawned on me like, okay.
Kama akafanya nyinga nzoga bakagambye nyinza nozirikamu. If I still die half of myself.
No, but I felt like I died at that time. I felt so. It was very depressing. And I'd based a lot of my future on Blue 3. You know, I dreamt about changing the life of my family and everything on that money, you know. Like, now my life is set. Blue 3 bichi. Buli chimu ngenda chikoliroko. Ngandabira ddala ennyumba yange, emmotoka zange buli chimu kigenda kuvaako. My life was really based on it. So just suddenly seeing that door shut, like this is not going to happen, it really, really broke me.
For sure, this was really a nightmare that you wouldn't even love to sleep again.
It was terrible.
No, talking about the life when you left Blue 3s, some of us were down on a toga, but could really these girls be without because at least we had double Jackie, you know, to can't get the
kituufu, we had very good, twali tukolagana bulungi nnyo n'amaloboozi gaffe ne performance kugamba we had a good blend. Abo bajudges baali balonda bulungi naye munange.
Now talking about singing Vudem Blue 3s, yes. What happened next?
I had to. Nasooka ne ntuula ne nkaaba byonna. Olumala ne nzirayo back to basics. Singa amanyi bwe nali omutonga n'ekirooto kyange eky'okuyimba saaloota group. You know, it's always a personal dream when you start. So I said, let me go back to that place. You know, that mindset gye nalimu. So ne nzirayo to that point of saying, you know what, this one was for me. I dreamt for me. So let me start from zero. Nentandikira kutandika n'embikooya awo nga nkyanoonya style yange. You know, nenfulumya nawewe. Kati bwe nafulumiza ayokya, that was it. I was like, this is the style I want to do. Kati ekirungi n'abantu ne balwagala nnyo. Osegeera nga kati let's go.
This is Cindy.
Hey, katugenda.
This is not the Cindy in Bruce. No, this is Cinderella.
This is me. So sad people stopped calling me Cindy Bruce and started calling me Cindy Ayocha. I was like, okay, now I've arrived. Yes, now let's go.
Now this is Cindy.
Exactly.
Banang, this story really inspires me. I'll always be like, nange wachintukako ne mungoba, I have to stand up again.
You have to. The thing is, we keep looking at the door. Tutunira nnyo oluggi lwe olugale lwe bagadde. Before focusing because there's always another open door. But we keep looking at the closed door and be like, oh my God, everything I should have got. Instead of realizing, okay, this is closed, which door is open? Because there's always a door which is open. That's why they say, akugoba yakolachi, yakulage kubo, because that's when you stop thinking about it, you realize, so akuita onene yongerayo. Yeah.
So talking about Cindy, akubi ayocha. That experience, like, how did you feel in Tikati? Cinderella, feeling big, feeling up close, feeling over independent. How did you feel?
I think at that time, I still felt like there's so much I need to do. When I didn't chill because your time your dance or yali takola yaliwo yes but yali takola
people had not actually appreciated.
No, it was not business at that time. It was a style. People like kaola kaimba blonji, but it was not business. At that time business yali music. Juliana gwe yali ayimba, Irene Nambiro, Chitegera Desire Luzinda, your music yali mwesente. So I had to turn my dancehall into business. So at that time I didn't feel like a star yet. No, I didn't. I didn't start to feel like, no, I still felt like I have a lot to do.
So, twaddamu kubawulizako nti abaye
twali twesanga naye ng'era tulinamu kali, you know, kaliwo. In fact, for a few years, kaliwo. Because I still kept that grudge. Like, how could you just let go of what we had for 2 years? Just because, ukitegera, nali nchirina.
Kwegamba kusente ze mwali mukoze mwena.
Twatukoze sente nyingi, ukitegera.
Nga balaba shame yegenda okuba buli kimu.
Yeah, you can't forget everything else. So I had that thing. I think I this enmity towards me because the media said comparing us. Comparing nyonyo. So chaliwo for a few years, but after some time twakula, I guess okuzaala, you know, just growing up. We just said letting it go mpola mpola. Yes.
Now, sinava konsonga kali ka boyfriend cafe.
A time when I'm meeting at Tata Omwana wange. That's the time I met him when I was in Blue Thrill, 2005 where I turned Kidao. That's when I met him. 2006 I think is when we went official, like we're officially dating. So we dated for 5 years and then we decided to have a child. Yes, and then we stayed together for a little bit longer and then relationship.
Was it Ken by that time?
No, it was Mario. Yetata omwana wange, yes.
It was Mario,
yes. At that time yali muzungu. Kati Kenny was after Mario. When we broke up with Mario is when I met Ken.
You met Ken, not talking about Ken. You met Ken.
Yes.
Nemuchala nokuchala, by the way.
Yes, we did.
You know, we were so excited. Like, Cindy,
me too. No, the thing is, nalimba dene tata omwana wange myaka 10 nga I'm trying so much to get him to believe in marriage, you know, because abazungu bachirozaako in a different way. So nali ngezezaako nyonyonyo nga buli kimu nkikoze n'omwana mukuwadde. I've given you 10 years of my life and I'm thinking, move on to the next level. Let's get out of this bracket of girlfriend, boyfriend, you know, let's move on to the next level.
They just put a knot.
Exactly, and he had not done it, you know. So meeting another man who had just dated, 4 months, 5 months, and you're already in Gachade, it was, for me, it was a blessing. Like, you know, finally a man who understands. That's what I felt like at that time. It's a good feeling. I understand her because when omusajja nolowooza bwe muzaalira omwana ajja kitegeera nti we need to move on tukule tulina okula naye era n'agaana okukola ki n'agaana okula. Then you meet somebody else immediately nakirowoozako nti omanyi ki, I want to take this woman seriously, and then they make, you know, that's always like, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
LMTV. Let's go fast.